Hey, good morning, Mizzou fans. Gabe DeArmond here. Friday, April 18th, wrapping up the week on PM and the AM on a little bit different note. Look, we spend 98% of our time on football and men's basketball. There are obvious reasons we do that, but now and again, a story breaks through that certainly deserves more attention from people than it will normally get. The Missouri gymnastics team into the national finals Saturday afternoon in Fort Worth. They'll go up against Oklahoma, Utah, and UCLA. All three of those programs have won national titles in gymnastics before. Missouri has not. The Tigers get there with a dramatic comeback last night to overtake Florida for second place, or yesterday afternoon, actually, in the regional or the national semifinals, I guess you would call it. Two of the four teams advance. Oklahoma was already through without trouble. Missouri had a fairly sizable deficit against Florida through two rotations. And what they basically needed was A, they needed some help from Florida, which they got. But B, they also needed basically 10 out of 12 just incredibly clutch performances on the uneven bars and the balance beam. And Shannon Welker got the equivalent of, let's try to put this in perspective for those of you who mostly follow the major sports. He got Brad Smith in the second half of the Independence Bowl against South Carolina, and then he got Marcus Denman in the last 2 minutes against Kansas in 2012. Mara Teeter-Solej anchors the bars rotation with a 9.93, I believe. Could have been 9.9125, but in that range. Either way, Mara finishes third individually and anchors a Missouri performance that gives them the lead after three rotations. And then it is coming down literally to the very last performance of the night. Missouri trailed Florida by 0.025 points, and Helen Hu gets on the balance beam a 9.9825, the best individual score of any performance on any apparatus in the national semifinals. She wins the individual national championship. It is good enough to send Missouri to the team finals by exactly a tenth of a point. Shannon Welker walked into the post-meet press conference and apologized for being late and said he was renegotiating his contract, which is a joke with some truth in it. Missouri has never won a gymnastics national title, and let's be honest, I mean, the 1954 baseball title is the most notable team national title at Missouri. There's a track national title or two in there, but the trophy case on that level is not crowded at the University of Missouri. Mizzou gymnastics will chase that championship again Saturday afternoon, 3:30. That's on ABC. The chances look not great. Missouri's the lowest seeded team of the four, but they were not supposed to be here either, and they are here. So, like I said, every now and then a team at Mizzou deserves a little bit more attention than they get from those of us who cover things or those of you who pay to read or listen or watch things. And the Missouri gymnastics team certainly in that mold today, especially during a spring, which has been, let's say, not the greatest at Mizzou. All kinds of portal news over at Power Mizzou. We got the chamber up this morning. We will follow it all weekend, expecting news Friday and Saturday. But again, wanted to spend a few minutes congratulating Shannon Welker, Helen Hu, and all the rest of the Missouri gymnastics team this morning. We will be back here on Monday morning, or as news merits. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we'll talk to you next time.